Yeah, yeah, you have it on your screen. Exercise a factor to survival issue. This is based much on the book of Batman Guild, Your Body Many Cries for Water. Uh, but I have added some items to discuss it. So finding the exercise that fits your body condition. So if you are an office workers or yeah, office work or farm, fishermen, household workers, what kind of exercise may be befitting them? Those in the manufacturing, manual labor, manual work, I should say. No, they have to be considered also. Okay. Exercise, the most important factor for survival. After air, number one, water, number two, salt is number three. Then naturally nutrients, food, uh, and then exercise. Uh, it's critical. The exercise is critical to the blood movement. Exercise expands the vascular system in the muscular tissues and prevent hypertension. And there is there 120/80, the ideal uh, blood pressure, 120/80, but it can still be lower. In fact, those engaged in sports like biking, the lower those numbers, the better. And there are people with lower than that. No? And the rest, tonight I will also show how to lower still your BP. These are based already on uh, tested exercises, and maybe you can do it also if you like. So that 120 is the uh, systolic. That can go up even up to 150 or more if you are running or racing or whatever. That 80 should, the ideal thing is it should remain there or lower. And the moment that is going up also, that's critical. That 90 and going up, not so nice to hear anymore. So how to keep it below 80 or at 80? We have some tricks to, I think, to show tonight also, and I hope it will be useful. Exercise opens the capillaries. Ito yung mahalaga. There are pictures there that maybe not so much, not so clear. Although on the left side there are white arrows with capillaries and muscle fibers. No? So yung muscle fibers, we said last time na muscles are not solid. They are fibers. And in between fibers, there are capillaries. There are blood vessels. That where oxygen and water and nutrients are released. Okay. And on your extreme right, that's a picture of the capillaries. They are really a terrific network inside and outside the muscles throughout the body. The script is important. Exercise opens the capillaries in the muscle tissues, and by lowering the resistance to blood flow yan, in the arterial system, causes the blood pressure to drop to normal. That's why we need to move. Okay, here is a reality check. This is mine. uh, December 4, 9 a.m. Notice there are two. The first, normal breathing, and then the column of sports or singing. No, that's held breathing. Okay, so the normal breathing gives. This is after exercise, except the second line. Anyway, so 120 over 66. That's after exercise. Still, if you hold your breath like those people who swim, they hold their breath. Those people who are singing, no, they know how to hold their breath and sing and release the air slowly. Tipid sa papalabas ng hangin. No? The blood pressure is even lower. Look at that one is 105 over 64. No? On just normal breathing without holding the breath is 120 over 66. But when you engage in sport or singing or you have to hold your breath, it improves even your blood pressure. Okay. Kind of exercise and length. The last column. Ordinary walking, but I included also stair steps, going down and up the staircase. It's a very interesting exercise for the calf muscles, your second heart. We'll look at that a little while. December 5 morning, just after our mass, 7 o'clock. Normal breathing, 123 over 76. But if you hold it, no, it's 119 over 67. That means your heart is really able to rest. All right. December 5, 9 o'clock in the morning, tapos na yung exercise. 120 over 66. Holding your breath while taking that manometer. 96 over 55. Good bikers, they have very low blood pressure.
Why, Father?
That is after, okay.
Father,
Ordinary walking and the stair steps. I will show you why stair steps are very interesting exercise for the legs. I have slides for it. Aim for slow, deep breathing. Practice. Slow, deep breathing. Even holding, no? That 4, 2, 7, I'll explain that. That's, if you want to practice that during the week, and you can do it. 4, that is you inhale in the count of 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for about 2 seconds or 2 counts, and then release it to 7 counts. So inhale, hold, release, exhale. If you notice, the swimmers are like that. They hold very long, and they release very long. That's why they can work. They can swim fast and not getting tired because the heart is able to work properly. So you can try that practice. In fact, if you do that practice just before sleeping, you sleep very well. You try. You try. So this is a reality check. Actually, I am working on reducing the maintenance. And it's already maybe about 3 months. This is like this. Even when during the period I had a very critical BP because of some stress problem. That slow, deep breathing will make you sleep, will help you to sleep so you can rest. Okay. So exercise build muscle mass. Yeah. Um, Usually these are weight exercise. They help build, no? And the opposite of that, if you do not exercise, your muscles are broken down as fuel, no? And you lose them all. Okay. Fat burning enzymes. Maybe the most important thing here to note is that when you do exercise, you convert you the last three lines. You convert the energy source from sugar, so you don't get it from glucose, but you get it from your fats. You process the fats when you exercise, so you can reduce your weight. That's the reason why, no. So instead of the system using glucose for energy or sugar for energy, it is processing your fats. That's why the the problem of reducing weight. They ask you to do exercise exactly because of this reason. Okay. Now there are also I will not stay long with this one, but anyway, when there are the amino acids, when they reach toxic levels, that is, there are too much in the body, no, um, they can also uh, happen when the body is not exercise, is not doing, is not moving, or not trained to exercise. Prevent excess loss of thyroid. The thyroid, they are important, how do you call it, amino acid, no, that helps the body coordination. No? So those engaged in sports, whether judo or football or anything, uh, that's why they have to practice in order to make them more agile, no, and very quick to produce that adrenaline necessary. So necessary in what is this? The opposite of that, if you do not do exercise, you have also the risk of Parkinson. Uh, too much acid in the body. Okay. Another reason for exercise. Now, the drawing at the center is clear. You build up your muscles if you exercise. You lose them when you do not do exercise. Dystrophy, they call it. No? The reason, they are broken down as fuel to become fuel for your body. Sayang lang. Okay. Muscle holds more water when you exercise. That's why they can reach the finish line without collapsing, without fainting. Hmm? Because there is enough supply of oxygen. Lower blood sugar. When you exercise, you decreases the need for insulin or medical or tablets. No? Yeah, just now we have seen it a while ago that you process the fats instead of processing sugar. Here is another very interesting thing. The liver is forced to manufacture sugar from fat another function of the liver. So you reduce the fat, you reduce the weight, and you improve your blood pressure. This is a very critical uh, contribution of exercise to the joints. The exercise help it creates a kind of vacuum that suction of sucks water into the cavities. So you lubricate your cartilage, your bone to bone friction with using the cartilage and so on. Otherwise, no, without doing exercise, you get old quickly. All right. This is one of the most important effect of exercise. No, the legs act as heart in the venous system. Your calf, yung sa legs, the muscles on the legs is squeezing a vein that allows the blood from your feet to go back to your heart. Here it is. You see the um, okay, the picture on your right side shows the legs, the calf muscles, and the one on the center, the drawing, the picture on the center uh, shows how the leg vein is being squeezed or relaxed by the by the calf muscles. Look at the position of the foot. No? When the toes are up, it relaxes the muscles. When the toes are down, it squeezes the muscles, uh, contracts and squeezes the vein, pushing the blood upward. Uh, that's why there is an exercise that is very interesting. The trampoline helps very much to fight to send your blood back to the heart from your legs. At kung napansin ninyo sa mga diabetic, this part of the feet, nangingitim yan. Sa mga diabetic, nangingitim yung leg na yan. Dahil hindi makabalik yung dugo. Marami sa dugo na iiwan lang dyan sa baba. Kasi that due to the activities of that muscles. If you have more muscles in the calf, or the more efficient will be the squeezing. Nakita nyo yung sa left side, no, the two brown muscles, when they are relaxed, okay, they open the veins. When they contract, they squeeze the veins, pushing the blood. It's a one-way valve. It opens only on one side to go back. So, hindi makabalik ang dugo. Ang problema is, kung hindi mo siya matulak pataas, that blood remains on your legs. No? Okay. So, okay. Another reason for exercise. Okay. Exercise strengthens the bones of the body and helps prevent osteoporosis. Look at the healthy bone. Malalapad yung structure, no? Look at the osteoporotic bones. Maninipis yung structure at saka mga putol-putol. Okay. Anong nangyari dyan? Yan, that's very interesting. No, anong nangyari sa osteoporotic? When your blood pH becomes acidic, no? So the blood pH is only between 7.34 and 0.74. That's the very, very narrow passage, so very narrow range where the blood pH has to stay. Pag nag-acidic yan, the brain extracts calcium from the bones. So that's your picture on the right side, osteoporotic bone. Nabawasan, tinanggalan siya ng calcium. Anong purpose ng calcium? Calcium is alkaline. Pinatatakbo ng brain yan sa blood vessels, sa arteries, sa ganon, para i-neutralize yung acid, para itaas yung pH again. So, usually that happens when you are dehydrated. Your blood becomes thick plus becomes acidic. Kulang oxygen eh. So what happens? The brain extract calciums and let it run in the blood vessels to improve the pH of the blood. Ang problema dyan, pag hindi ka, you do not sustain your drinking of water, sa katagalan, yan ang nangyayari, nauubos yung bones mo at saka very fragile na, kunting bagsak, basag yung buto. No? That's the reason of that osteoporotic. Yan. And when you do not help yourself with water under that condition, na nag-extract na yung brain ng calcium sa bones, the excess calcium goes to your kidney and goes to your gallbladder. That's why you have kidney stones and gallbladder stones. They are calcium deposits. Most of the time, the reason is because of dehydration. Your blood pH becomes acidic. Production of hormones. So almost all hormones depend on the ability of the body because of exercise. Fat burning enzyme. This is the question of how long is the necessary exercise or the minimum exercise and to improve your blood flow. Okay, the minimum is 1 hour. 1 hour of exercise gives you 12 hours of good body function. Or a 15-minute walk will give you some 2 hours activity of fat-burning enzymes. No? So the morning walk, they have plenty of advantage. Yan, nakasulat mga 11. But I think there are more than that. No? When your blood starts flowing early in the morning, you get your energy almost the whole day. When you exercise in the evening, in the afternoon, then you go to sleep. So, okay lang, makatulog ka mo naman maayos. Pero if you want your body really working during the day, it's your morning walk, your morning exercise gives a lot of help. No? So your 15-minute walk, 1/4 of the hour, gives you 2 hours of fat burning activities. All right. Better adrenaline activity. No? So when you exercise, that adrenaline is very important in fighting sports or martial arts. No, something like that. And it helps also on the sympathetic nerve system. Anong sympathetic nerve system? Uh, Without you commanding it, the body automatically does that work. Like, for example, sweating, perspiring. The moment you enter a room na mainit, ah, automatically the body starts to react by perspiring to cool you off. No? So, but with the exercise, you facilitate that function of the sympathetic nerve system. It begets positive feelings because it produces endorphins. No, so after exercise, you remove your stress. You can smile. You can laugh. It gives you good. It gives you high. No, good feelings because of endorphins. Na production ng exercise, physical exercise. Okay. So what exercises fit your needs? Occupation versus exercise. So if your work is mental work, office work, your exercise is physical. Look at the two draw pictures. If on the left, office work, after office work, your exercise is body work. Uh, you go to the gym to lift some weights, or you do uh, biking, stationary bike, or whatever. You have to move the body to make the blood run because you have made it stationary for some 8 hours maybe. Instead, if your work is manual, so I put there plowing, manufacturing. When you go home, your exercise is not lifting weight. You go for chess, you go for cards, you go for the dama, you go for uh, something that the body can rest, but the mind continue to work. So you call that recreation. You recreate your body system. So if you have uh, use it so hard like plowing, manufacturing, or manual work, no, you give your muscles, uh, you free your muscles, or you do light work or exercise, no? Like, okay, you have there on the right side your whatever cards or marbles or what, just very, very light. Okay. Rhythmic exercise have their contribution to memory keeping or improving. So dance step or martial art warm up exercises, no, kung fu or judo or whatever, they help build the brain. Hmm? So aside from the physical recreation or building muscles, also the mind is helped. this is one of the interesting thing I'm discovering, the Tai Chi. No? Rhythmic exercise for memory, not only, but also does not seem to move very much, but you perspire also very much. It's terrific uh, discovery I'm making. No, without moving too much, even focusing on your moves makes you perspire. Uh, This is Tai Chi, and in fact, maybe we will uh, spend a little more time on this on another conference because there are so many senior citizens that need this. I think I am finding it very interesting in terms of making your blood flow and your mind focusing on your body works uh, and breathing timing. They keep your heart beats, no, heart rate, pulse, or diastolic and systolic numbers. Very good. So here are some advantages of Tai Chi. No? Tai Chi can be comparable to resistance training and brisk walking. Hindi ka umaalis sa lugar, pero ang kapal ng kapantay niya is brisk walking. Brisk walking. So papawisan ka talaga. Second, Tai Chi demands focus. Your mind following your movement, no, relaxes from your problem. Tone and strength of the muscles, yeah. Bone growth also. So we might spend some time, especially for senior citizen. Ang dami na sa atin senior citizen eh. Office break now. We give time also. Marami pang nagtatrabaho sa opisina. You don't sit for the whole 8 hours. You will kill yourself. I'll tell you something very interesting from my uncle. The youngest of my uncle, the kapatid ng papa. The youngest, he was also the first one to die. His work, office, office work. My father is a farmer. He lived more longer. But yung office work without exercise will kill you. So even in the offices, find time to break the your sitting down. And there are exercises in YouTube's, no, in the internet that can break your office routine and allow your muscles to build, not to uh, use as fuel. When you have more time, these are parts of yoga, stretching. No, maybe for young people, okay. But if the elderly are, but I suggest you start with Tai Chi, and then maybe you can proceed to yoga. Even elderly. So what is your purpose for exercise? It can be endurance versus strength. No, I would suggest you look for exercise that is for endurance because for strength and speed there are just for sports. When you grow old, you cannot use them anymore. But do endurance exercises like Tai Chi, you will bring it up to your old age. Yeah, these are endurance sports. So you have endurance, power, speed. Okay, these are for young people and sports. So the demand for exercise for training is even uh, stronger. I will show you about this a little later. No, sa video. Okay, this one is gaining uh, popularity, trampoline. No? It will, yung kanina sinasabi natin na problema sa legs, yung natatalo ng gravity ang uh, ang dugo hindi makabalik sa heart because nahihila siya ng gravity. That's why I said yung exercise na akyat baba sa hagdan, it helps the calf muscles to squeeze that vein and pushes the blood. The trampoline exercise make it easier. This is G-force, uh, countering G-force, countering gravity force helps the blood really to go up quickly. Okay, I am up to here and let us see. Uh, okay,
Hi, Father. Good evening.
yes, good evening. Good evening.
Yes, Father. I really like the presentation today because I think it's very timely now that you know I think most of us are actually working from home, so we need to make
Yes,
sure that we're able to exercise because sitting for too long is really one of the major causes of diabetes. I just
stress.
exactly, Father. What I just observed, Father, earlier, you showed something about the calf, which
Yes,
is the second heart, and then I think siguro, Father, yung question that I would like to throw because I think it's not about age, but I think there are people who are actually even at a young age suffering from arthritis. If we look at the different kinds of exercise, for example, Father, what would be best for folks who have inflammation and kirot, yung sudden kirot um on their knees and the joints, and um for arthritis, Father, I'm not sure if
right.
you've had a topic on this one before, but um any thoughts, Father? Also, the second part of the question is any thoughts on what's really causing arthritis?
Dehydration.
Oh, okay.
Dehydration. It's not nuts. It's not eating nuts. You get arthritis. No. Or uric acid. Yeah. It's not. You eat nuts, but you have to drink water. Uric acid, and the big problem is usually these joints. They are at the extremities. Now we explained that before. That when you get dehydrated, the brain prioritize the production of the bone marrow first. So haharangin niya ang tubig sa production ng bone marrow at walang makarating sa daliri mo or sa toes because all the big bones on your legs and thigh and your arms will use the water to produce blood rather than use it to lubricate your joints. So you have to have more water. You get it?
Yes, Father.
Yeah.
Yes. So in that case, Father, what would be good forms of exercises for people suffering from arthritis?
Uh, First, hydrate. Then um, I am discovering that Tai Chi has a very good joint exercise. I will show you in a while a very interesting warm up exercises for Tai Chi, exactly to loosen your joints. No? Okay, I will go for that muna. I think then maybe afterwards you can have more questions. Give me a little time. I'll just present it. Let's get the. Okay, let's begin with Tai Chi. Okay.
So wrists first. Link the fingers together and allow the elbows to hang down in front of you. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed and try to make the movements as smooth and continuous as you can with the wrists. Change direction to go the opposite way. Again, if it's comfortable, take the arms and the hands over the head this time. Keep bending the knees. So this time as we come down, we're going to keep the fingers attached to the body, all the way down to the centre and back up the sides. Keep the fingers in touch with the body all the way down and all the way up. And again, focus on the stretch in the chest and now the stretch in the back. Try to feel the whole body moving. Bend in the knees. Change feet. Side, so you can see from the side. So it's important to gently push across the wrists and back down. So again, we're stretching the chest and we're stretching the back. Knees gently bend as the arms and the hands come down. Try to feel the whole body moving at the same time. So the whole body stretches up, the whole body sinks down. I'll turn to the side so you can see from the side. So it's important, this time if you want to, you can breathe in as the arms open and breathe out as they come together. So breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. So that's number one. Number two. Number two is called pushing through the clouds. It's a little bit like breaststroke in the swimming pool. And circle down, round, back up and out. And again, we're focusing on the chest, the back and the upper body. Knees are bending gently. Whole body is moving down. Whole body is moving back up.
How to take care of the skin, nails, and hair.
Breathing in and breathing out.
Ano yan? Miss, good routine, skin routine, skin care. Skin,
Okay, so the third one we'll do is actually focusing on the same area of the body, but also this is very good for the neck and the spine. So hands, palms upwards, facing you. And this time we're going to go out, all the way up, over, and come back down. Allow the eyes and the head to follow the movement of the hands. So we're looking down, and as the hands and the arms raise, the head raises, and then we follow the hands all the way back down through the center of the body. We imagine the whole body settles and relaxes as we draw the hands back down through the center. And as I mentioned, as you take the arms and the hands up, feel the stretch in the neck and the spine. Spine and neck moving gently forwards and backwards, very softly.
I'll, I'll show you another one. I have some, what is this? So that's Tai Chi. The most interesting part of it is focus. Follow your mind follows what you are doing, and that distracts you from your worries, from your stress. Okay, I'll show you another interesting, another office for those in the offices. May to do dance step home trampoline office.
I took these exercises from my office exercise and stretch app that is available for Windows 8 and Android to help you sit less at work and take more frequent breaks. Hold it for a few seconds. This is your head. Push your elbows back to increase the stretch you feel in your back and hold it for a few seconds. This stretch is great because you can do it on your chair. So if you want to take a super mini break, then that's the stretch for you. Back chair stretch. Now this is a fun stretch. Straighten your back, taking one arm behind your chair's back and reach to your hand with your other hand and hold this for a few seconds. Most chairs have a very wide back, and that's why this is a great stretch. It stretches your back as well. Reverse plank. Get about 3 feet away from the desk. Hold onto the desk and push your body up. And hold this position for 10 seconds. This is a great exercise for your lower back. It strengthens you. It's not just stretching. It's also good for strengthening. Now let's move on. Calf raises. This is not really a stretching exercise. It's a strengthening
Oh.
exercise, but I really love it, and that's why it's in here. So straight and go on your toes. Rinse and repeat. Tricep stretch. Raise your right arm, bend it, push your right arm with your left hand, hold this for 10 seconds. Then repeat with your other arm. Triceps are the muscles at the back of your arm. Shoulder stretch, great. Stand with your right arm on shoulder level. Lift your left arm up, crossing the right one. Bend your left arm and push your right arm back towards your body. You feel the stretch on your shoulder. And then once you're done, repeat for your other shoulder. Side turn. This is an amazing strengthening exercise. Just stand straight with your feet shoulder width apart. Raise one arm and bend to the opposite side. Use your obliques or else your abs to hold yourself in this position. This is a great exercise because we sit the whole day, we're slouching, and this will help you get back into being straight, and it will strengthen your core as well. You don't need to do all 7 exercises, you can just do 1 or 2. The important thing is to
I'm going to put your hair
I'll show you another. Uh, this is for young people. Trampoline. Office trampoline.
We got 4, 3, 2, back to the jacks, out and in, open, close, nice and strong, double jacks, out for 2, 4 more, right here for 4, and 3, this is 2, and 1, hold the legs together. I'm working my inner thighs right here, squeezing those inner thighs, pulsing down, pressing my heels down. I'm gonna take my arms up and go into a ski, side to side. Downhill skiing, a little different on the trampoline. Same sort of movement. 8 more counts, got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. My right knee is gonna come up only, right knee. Crunching the knee up into your chest. Arms are pulling down. Pressing down into the heel. Finding my balance.
Try online work and project calendars. Unlike traditional calendars, Write calendars are directly connected.
Okay. I'll show you more. Another. Sorry. Stop presenting. Done step. I'll I'll show another one. Heat.
Halfway through.
Multiplying.
Like I say, smile, guys. When you smile, things get a whole lot easier, life included. Breathe through it. You want to find your own pace here, guys. It's just a warm up. Just get the blood flowing, circulation going. Here we go, 9 seconds left. We go right into our skaters. Woo! Looks good. Here we go, skaters. Don't forget to breathe and smile. Everybody's looking good. Come on, guys. Almost done here. Halfway through already. 10 seconds. We got squats coming up next. 5 more. Here we go. Now into a squat, shoulder width apart. Let's do it again. Here we go, nice and deep. Squeeze glutes up top. We're gonna slow it down a little. Breathe and smile. Hips back and nice and deep. Do not forget to squeeze the glutes up top. Woo. 10 seconds left. Almost done, guys. 5 seconds and we're into our mountain climbers. Here we go. Last one. To the ground. Mountain climbers for 30 seconds. Let's go, Reese. Don't forget to breathe, guys. And smile if you have it. Here we go. Halfway through. 10 seconds left.
Okay, I'll show you last one. Home exercise, office stretching, trampoline, judo, HIIT, basic dance step. Okay. All right. So those are examples of exercises for young, for children, for office workers, for senior citizens. No? I found, for example, the one of the Tai Chi, very interesting. It can be for office workers and for senior citizens. The mind focus on what the hands are doing or the legs are, how they're moving, keeps the brain really following or even commanding the movements. Like for example, yung kanina yung making circles with the big toe. Oh, it's not easy. It's not easy. But the interesting thing I found in that kind of exercise is that the brain commands the foot the arms, no, and those slow movements actually, after I have tried them, after just one day, my muscles were aching, no, because it's different uh, exercise anyway. But it's less strenuous in terms of efforts. But in terms of moving the muscles and moving the blood or blood flow, they are as efficient. In fact, they compared it to brisk walking, that Tai Chi. So maybe we can spend more time uh, focusing on the warming up of Tai Chi and the continuous, let's say, movement of it. Anyway, so I think that is the message of exercise. Keeps your wrists, keeps your joints fluid. You can move without aching. No? And then at the command of your brain. No? In fact, that is the big efforts of those people who are undergoing therapy because of stroke. No? Oh, before you get stroke, you better do it. Before you get, no? um, do the exercise rather than force yourself to exercise and the brain cannot command anymore. Even if the brain commands the limbs or the feet or the extremities do not follow anymore. That's the therapy usually for those who undergo na stroke. Yeah, to rebuild the muscles, the nerves, and so on. Okay. Anyway, may I entertain? I can entertain questions.
One question. Sabi mo crabs. How about crabs?
Hi, Father. My
Yes,
name is
go ahead.
Oliver.
Yes,
Um,
Oliver.
I'm a diabetic and I have some
Hey there.
problems nga. I'm a diabetic po ako.
Okay.
Yeah. Although hindi naman siya hindi, diabetic na rin in a way dahil nag-insulin pen na
Are
rin
you
ako
in
and
insulin?
yes, I mean insulin. Um, Morning and evening
Inject.
I
Inject.
insulin pen my stomach. Tapos
Okay.
right now I have a cold shoulder. My joint in my shoulder is aching. It's been almost 7 months na. I've been in nagpi-physical therapy na rin ako pero uh, it's hindi siya nawawala talaga eh. It's still there. So I stopped physical therapy and I just do it at home. Total, kabisado ko na yung lahat ng exercise na pinagagawa sa akin doon.
Okay. Um,
Um, yes.
Oliver, may I interrupt?
Yes, sir. Yes, Father.
Uh, what's your weight?
160, 160.
160. How much water do you take a day? How many liters?
Yun, medyo, konti lang. Mga, siguro mga, probably five cups lang.
That's your problem.
Mm,
For your weight, that's 160 pounds. You know, 150 pounds, no? You need 2.5 liters of water.
2.5.
Yes. 2.5, that is about 13 glasses of 200 ml.
13.
Yeah. Think
Okay.
of 2 liters. Nakita mong Coke litron, di ba?
Apa, apa. Yes, Father.
2.5 of that you need. What
Okay.
you are taking, is very little. Not even 1 liter, maybe just a little more than 1 liter.
Yeah.
And your problem is when you are dehydrated, your pancreas is not allowed by the brain to produce insulin.
Mm.
So you have no insulin. You cannot bring the glucose into your cells. You keep them outside the cells. That is your problem.
Oh, okay.
So I would suggest you start hydrating well. No,
Okay.
take your water first because how long have you been in insulin?
Um, Almost a year na.
Okay, let's hope that the pancreas is still able to make insulin. Let us hope. Kasi pag hindi, yun talagang malaking problema. But I suggest, um, hydrate yourself. Start tomorrow. Start.
Mm-mm. Okay,
Ano,
okay, Father. Yeah.
ibukod mo na sa umaga ang 2 litro kalahati o magbukod ka ng 3 litro kung gusto mo. Huwag kang mag-asa na pupunta ka sa dispenser.
Mm.
Bumukod ka ng 3 litrong tubig paggising mo. Then, schedule your drinking. You have to finish that by 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the evening.
Tuwing mauuhaw ako lang o
No,
may
okay.
parang
Okay, there is a timing I will suggest. Before 30 minutes before eating, take at least a glass or two. I suggest that. At least
30
one
minutes
glass.
before. Okay.
During meals, you can take water if you like, no problem. But immediately after eating, do not take water anymore. While eating, you can. Huh? You
Mm-mm.
take your next water 2 hours or 1 hour and a half after eating. Kasi kailangan mo rin ng acid para ma-digest mo yung food.
Mm-mm.
So, your water is 30 minutes before meals
Your
and one
time.
hour or 2 hours and a half after meals. After
Mm-mm.
the 1 hour and a half or after meals, you can take 2 glasses para
Okay.
na-digest mo na yung food, ilabas mo yung food sa stomach para bumaba sa intestine para ma-absorb. Then after that, every hour you can drink water if you like. No?
Okay.
Yeah.
So ba
Your
so
big
bale
problem,
yes.
your big problem is dehydration.
Mm-mm.
The moment you are dehydrated, the brain will not allow your pancreas to produce insulin kahit makagawa pa siya.
Mm.
So those are body rules.
Father, mag-iisa na.
No, those are nature rules that we have to know. If not, we suffer.
Hindi, frozen shoot lang
Okay.
yung tinatanong.
So
Father, is it
yes,
okay
great.
to take also yung mga electrolytes na water
No
or just
problem.
plain water?
No problem taking your electrolytes, your juices, your coffee,
Nanay ko nga.
but they are not water.
Uh,
Your water is distinct from these juices, tea, coffee, soft drinks. They are not water. You need water to digest them, to process them.
okay. Okay. So basta magbukod ako ng 2.5 liters or 3
Yeah,
liters a day.
I really hope that your pancreas can still make insulin. Hindi yan pinapayagan ng brain kahit makagawa pa siya ng insulin, hindi siya payagan ng brain gumawa basta dehydrated ka.
Okay. Okay. Thank you,
Alright?
Father. Thank you
So,
po. Sige po.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I really hope your what this is. Um, but for now, you still continue your ano, kasi baka that is what I am afraid, no? But if your pancreas, if your pancreas can still make insulin, mahahabol mo pa yan.
Mm. Before, Father, nagtitake pa ako ng oral medicine, Glaxinbil, tsaka metformin. Pero I choose to stop this oral medicine
No, no.
dahil nga baka magka-problema naman ako sa kidneys. So,
Yeah, drugs will always hit something.
mm. So, ang mini-maintain ko na lang yung insulin. Pero siguro nga sir, baka pag na-hydrate na ako, baka mabawasan na rin yung insulin dahil morning and evening ako nagtutusok.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk maybe after a week or something like that or whatever. But okay. Because after let's talk after 1 week na you have done that. Let's see. Because
Sige po.
after that maybe I can add still the pinch of salt after your water. Rock salt ha, asin dagat, hindi yung table salt.
Okay sir, yung salt na totoo.
Oh, yung rock salts. Because
Natural.
you need also rock salts. This asin dagat will help you hold your water also.
Okay.
Okay,
Sige po, Father. A week
for
from
now, you
I will-
start you work on
Mag-imbak ako.
hydration.
Sige po, mga 3 liters a day. Okay lang kahit medyo
Anong
malamig
trabaho mo?
o maligamgam. Architect
Room
po ako.
temperature. Room temperature.
Apo, architect po ako. Nagtatrabaho sa office.
How is the stress level?
Medyo stressful dahil
Out of 10, out of the count, out of 10 counts, where are you?
10. 10 din.
Okay,
Kasi-
I tell you,
yeah.
stress dehydrates.
Okay.
So that 2.5 liter, you have still to compensate that by maybe a half liter or one.
Sige.
Stress dehydrates.
Hydration.
Okay lang, Father, na bibiglayin ko ba yung 2.5 liters?
No,
o gradual lang kung pupunta doon?
No, you schedule your water. That's why I told you it's around your meal time. 5 glasses before, around breakfast, 5 glasses about lunchtime, and 5 glasses around dinner time.
Okay. So 15 glasses. Tapos meron pang mga may pang kalat-kalat
Yeah.
hourly.
In your work, saan ka nagtatrabaho? Sa bahay, sa office?
Nagre-report pa rin ako sir Father sa office eh. Tapos
Sa office.
nagsa-site pa ako.
You bring water around your table.
Okay. Sige po. Sige po, Father. Sige po.
Yeah. And
Thank you po.
when you urinate, compensate ka agad. Wala na yan sa katawan mo. Well, when you travel, you calculate your travel time.
Yes, Father. Pansin baka maiiyak ako sa daan.
Pero when you that's why travel time you have to calculate and then compensate.
Yes po.
Okay.
Okay, thank you po, Father.
You are welcome.
Father, question po. The
Okay.
question of Oliver a while ago, Father, he was telling
Yes.
about the frozen shoulder. Will hydration also correct that?
Yes, definitely. And yung kanina nakita yung exercise yung yung loosening exercise ng Tai Chi. If you may, I'll show that again. I'll show that again kasi mahalaga yun eh. One moment. Tai Chi at home here. Okay. Here is wrist. That's wrist.
Okay, so now we're going to push the hands gently away from the body. Feel the stretch in the back.
Okay. This one, your
Shoulders.
frozen shoulder.
And we're also very, very gently stretching the chest and stretching the back. So
Hindi
as
man
the elbows
kailangan,
come
Father,
together,
mabilis,
we
ano?
stretch the back.
Ano?
And as the elbows
Hindi man
separate,
kailangan
we
mabilis.
stretch the
Ganyang
chest as
speed
well.
lang okay na, okay na po.
Yes.
And again, just
That's
focus
speed.
on
That's
very
speed.
soft, smooth, continuous circles with the elbows.
That's speed. Huwag mo siyang bilisan.
So this time as we come down, we're going to keep the fingers attached to the body, all the way down to the centre and back up the sides. Keep the fingers in touch with the body all the way down and all the way up.
So these are shoulders.
And again, focus on the stretch in the chest, now the stretch in the back.
Okay.
And come back up. Shake the legs. So lastly, we do the ankles, the feet and the toes.
Yan,
So we'll
mahirap
keep the
yan.
toes fixed on the
Akala nyo.
ground, and then we're going to use the heel to rotate the foot around the toes. So
Father,
focus
when
on
I do
the
that exercise,
smooth
nagtutunugan
movement
yung mga
of rotating the foot.
buto ko.
Yes. That's good.
Okay lang po yun.
And again, we're
Yes.
just trying to gently relax and soften all the muscles, tendons, and related
They,
joints.
they release the
in
pressure on the
ankles and
tendons.
feet. Change feet.
So these are loosening exercise for Tai Chi. That's why I am recommending it for young and old people. Hindi yan mabilisan. Your brain commands your movement.
Marvellous. Okay, so
Father,
we'll do 3 exercises now.
Father?
Yes.
All of-
Hello?
You do this every morning, Father? This
Every day.
every day. Okay, Father.
Every day. And then when I am in the office or working, every hour, something like that, I stand up and do those movements of the hands.
Okay.
They are very interesting movements. I'll show you more. Here, this one is good.
Breathing in and breathing out.
This is the number one, this first one.
That's number 1. Number 2. Number 2 is called pushing through the clouds. It's a little bit like breaststroke in the swimming pool.
The exercise is
And
not
circle
in a
down,
hurry.
round, back up and out.
Your brain
And again, we're
commands
focusing
what
on
you
the
are
chest,
doing.
the back and the upper body. Knees are bending gently. Whole body is moving down. Whole body is moving back up. Once more, I'll turn to the side.
Number okay.
Okay, so the third one we'll do
Number 3.
is actually focusing on the same area of the body, but also this is very good for the neck and the spine.
Yeah, neck and spine
So hands,
exercise.
palms upwards, facing you.
Look at the hands.
And this time we're going to go
Look at
out,
the hands.
all the way up, over, and come back down. Allow the eyes and the head to follow the movement of the hands. So we're looking down, and as the hands and the arms raise, the head raises, and then we follow the hands all the way back down through the center of the body. Continuous. Ready.
Father, na-mention nyo kanina,
And
yung
begin.
may illustration kayo, Father, yung parang yung tiptoe against yung hindi naka-tiptoe, yung heel naman yung nasa,
Sa Tai Chi?
Ah, Sa legs, sir. Sa legs. Yung sa calves. Yung sa
Oh,
calves kanina. So,
sa office yon.
sa office.
Office,
Oo.
yes.
So, pag parang naka-tiptoe, is it, yun yung parang mas masama? O
No,
parang naipit?
yeah, it will help the calf muscles press the veins to push the blood up.
Ah,
I will look for that. I'll show you. Sandali ah. Nasa ano yon, office,
mm.
sandali.
Kasi I was thinking, Father, na, di ba, yung mga high heels,
Yes, they are
ah,
punishment. They are punishment.
oo, yung Father, pag ganun prolong na naka-high heels ka, so parang pinipress palagi yung nerves mo, yung veins. So, ah,
Yeah,
naiipit
blood,
lagi yung veins.
blood circulation. Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Okay, I'll show you the office. Yung sa kanina sa office.
Apo.
Office tracing, dance, home, basic, office, ito. I think it is somewhere here. Yeah, this one.
Exercise, it's a strengthening exercise, but I really love it, and that's why it's in here.
Yeah.
Stand straight and go on your toes. Rinse and repeat.
This one helps your calf work, actually. It will make your blood flow on the legs to push the blood back to the.
Raise your right arm. Rinse and
Yeah. I think this is the one you want to know.
Yes po.
Yeah. Going up and down the staircase, using that muscle just under the big toe to hit the edge of the stair is good.
right arm.
Okay.
Father, is sleeping na mas mataas yung paa, is it okay? Para,
Yeah. For those who have pins and needles, even those who have already difficulty in G-force, kulang G-force, natatalo sila ng gravity. Yan, you put the legs up. Okay yun.
ganun sa ginagawa ko yung nga, parang maiwasan yung sinasabi nyo kanina na maipon yung dugo sa paa at sa legs.
Yeah, that one helps. Yes, correct.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. Okay.
Rhythmic exercise is good, ha? Yung dance step. You can dance waltz if you like. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, let's see. Yeah. Maybe we stop. Okay. We might spend a little more, or kayo na maghanap sa YouTube. Ang dami ng yung Tai Chi. And there are many movements. Pero ang very interesting are the loosening exercises like your wrist, your shoulders, your hip, your knees. The loosening exercises are terrific. Papawisan ka sa kautos. Sa kautos na gagawin ng toes, ng knees. But they are good exercise. Yeah. We might spend more time next time sa exercise. I am trying to focus on Tai Chi kasi pwede siya sa office, pwede siya sa bahay, pwede siya sa trabaho kahit saan. And while in the office work, you can do the exercises, no, na hindi ka pawisan kaagad, pero nagalaw mo, na move mo yung muscles, na stretch mong muscles. So you have, your blood can flow again, even just few minutes of it. All right.
Thank you po. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Any more questions?
Father Tai Chi is the one yung every morning po yung yung mga Chinese they're doing
Yes.
exercises.
Sa Makati, sa ano, Ayala. Ano sa ano sa ano yung nung patawag mo. Basta there are many doing it in the before, I don't know, pandemic ngayon eh. That is doon sa
Sa Luneta, Father, mga parks.
yeah, Luneta also, there are people, yeah.
So talagang ano, Father, talagang proven pala siya talaga na nag-ano po ng circulation ng blood.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Yes. In fact, I am doing it now sa office every 30 or 1 hour na po. After that, just move around and move those hands, stretch the chest, stretch the how do you call back? No, yung kanina yung sa chair na ano mo yung hands sa likod ng ano upuan. Okay. So I hope na makatulong. Basta the basic rule, the blood has to move. The moment your blood becomes stagnant, you are dead. And sitting down to work because you have to work is not good. You have to break your sitting down. At least every 2 hours, you have to break it. Or 1 hour and a half. No? Yes. No. Also for the eyes to rest, especially if you are on computers. I experienced last week, my eyes were burning. I was sa too much computer. So you have to rest your eyes looking. Also that one has a very good exercise. They call it